Good morning, guys. I'm going to read a little bit from the Fifth Agreement. I think I know where we end. I just went and watched the last video, and I think I'm picking up where we need to. And also, welcome to the channel, Gray Cloudy Day. I'm Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. It's not as much up in the air anymore. I think the title is still there for a little while, because I'm still absorbing each new moment of the day and learning more about being in the moment. You can see this device right here is a gimbal. Somebody had this sent to me. I've got it set up. It is working, but it's new to me, so it may be a little while before I'm really able to put it into good use. So I've messed around with it this morning, and I got to watch some more videos. I need to do some more reading. I need to really try to figure each little step out, because there's more to it than I thought, I think. And anyway, I just wanted to say I appreciate this. Is going to be a cool device to use. Even I haven't quite figured out how it tracks me. You can have it move with you, and I haven't really, like when it's stationary, and I haven't really figured that out yet. But I just got it yesterday afternoon, so enough of that. Let's start this a few paragraphs of the Fifth Agreement. Let me do this. Remember when a tree was no longer just a tree. Once you learn a language, you interpret a tree and judge a tree according to everything that you know. That's when a tree becomes the beautiful tree, the ugly tree, the scary tree, the wonderful tree. Well, you do the same thing with yourself. You interpret yourself and judge yourself according to everything that you know. That's when you become the good human, the bad human, the guilty one, the crazy one, the powerful one, the weak one, the beautiful one, the ugly one. You are what you believe you are. Then the first question is, what do you believe you are? If you use your awareness, you will see everything you believe, and this is how you live your life. Your life is totally dominated by the system of beliefs that you learned. Whatever you believe is creating the story that you're experiencing. Whatever you believe is creating the emotions that you're experiencing. And you may really want to believe that you are what you believe. But that image is completely false. It's not you. That's where Gray Cloud was a few weeks ago. There for a period, having to question self. Anyway, let's go on. The real you is unique, and it's beyond everything that you know. Because the real you is the truth. You, the human, are the truth. Your physical presence is real. What you believe about yourself is not real. And it's not important unless you want to create a better story for yourself. Truth or fiction, either way, the story that you're creating is a work of art. It's a wonderful story, a beautiful story, but it's just a story. And it's as close to the truth as you can get by using symbols. A lot of this sounds familiar to me, but when I watched the last video, I'm pretty sure I stopped before we got to talking about the tree, because I stopped at the last paragraph and then I'd start talking in the video and never came back to reading. I think it sounds familiar to me because I've read the book several different times throughout my life when I found out about it and all that. And also, I just realized I think I might have read a few paragraphs ahead the other day to myself, but I still marked where I thought I needed to start. Not that this is any information that's relevant to it. Let's continue on for a few. And as an artist, there's no right or wrong way to create your art. There's just beauty, or there's not beauty. There's happiness, or there's not happiness. If you believe yourself to be an artist, then everything becomes possible again. Words are your paintbrush, and your life is the canvas. You can paint whatever you want to paint. You can even copy another artist's work. But what you express with your paintbrush is the way you see yourself, the way you see the entire reality. What you paint is your life, and how it looks will depend on how you are using the word. When you realize this, it may dawn on you that the word is a powerful tool for creation. When you learn to use that tool with awareness, you can make history with the word. What history? Your life's history, of course. The story of you. Well, I know it sounds familiar too, because the other day it was also talking about something. It was already referring to that kind of, and I said, "What's the story? What story are you going to write today?" And that's another good question for today. What story are we going to make today in our lives? I have an appointment today, but it's still up. I'm trying not to let anything distract me from the moment. All I can do is hope that my ride is still going to be able to do it. Yesterday, they said, when I went over there and asked, they said, if I can, yeah. And it's like, I was like, well, if nothing else comes up, like, in other words, I was like, has anything came up? No. But then I seen my friend leave the trailer park, so I'm like, and of course, my appointment's not till 1 o'clock. Because they asked what time I have an appointment. And they're going to, I guess she was trying to make sure she can or try to do it. So wherever she's gone, I'm hoping that I don't have to, like, reschedule or whatever. Because I really am I couldn't use the public transportation this time because of the way the appointment's set up at 1 o'clock. And I just took whatever they could give me, trying to get in there as soon as I can. Of course, my arm is doing better. You see me flopping it around. I did use the sling a little bit earlier. One thing though, before I get out of here, this gimbal, I realized I did take off for a minute and was going to try to walk with it and record. Maybe I'm just ignorant and everything, but because of the daylight, man, I realized, I don't know, I might have to turn my brightness on my screen up. I don't know, or if there's a mode that I can use and set on the camera. But I'm thinking I'm going to have trouble. Like when I finally learn how to walk with this and it's working right, because sometimes it's getting off balance and stuff, and it should balance itself, and I just ain't worked with it enough. But I'm concerned about being able to, when I'm holding it out, whether I'm filming myself or filming the road in front of me as I'm walking, if the sun's hitting a certain way, I might not even be able to see what I'm filming, and I'm going to have to learn kind of that too. Because I started off going to try to see what I could do, and I started walking through the yard up towards the road, and it was like I couldn't see anything in my phone, so. Now, none of that matters either to the fifth agreement. That's just me sharing a little bit about this morning in my life, and trying not to be too concerned if something is. I'm hoping that my friend, if she knew already that there was no possibility of doing it, I would assume that person would let me know this morning. Then if I could try to figure out a way to still get there, I would. If I know right now, I could maybe make a couple phone calls and try to figure it out. And if I couldn't, I just figured calling, So that seems like I'm a little concerned about it or worried about it. I'm trying to push that out of the head and just, that's why I went for a walk, and then I chose to not use the gimbal yet because I want to be able to use this properly before I do. I don't want to get frustrated with it, and that's one of the things too. I'm trying to just stay calm, Life ain't that big a deal sometimes. It can be a big deal, but it's been going good, Gray Cloud, so let's just take each moment as it is, as it comes today. I hope y'all do the same. Until next time, ditto.